most people are going to come from either my pattern or the other pattern. And then there's a third pattern, but it only has a few languages. You're probably coming from the other language, and that's what's making it difficult for you. Today we're going to practice the top 50 words that you need to know. I say top because they're the most common, most frequent words that you need to know in English. Out of the 500 words that are most commonly used in English, I teased out the multi-syllabic words, anything over one syllable. Let's start with two-syllable words. Remember, I'm not doing any one-syllable words because obviously that one syllable is the only stressed syllable. The two-syllable words that you need to know, we're going to do 5. The first set of two-syllable words is where the stress is on the first syllable. Quick reminder, how do I do good syllable stress? I want longer, higher, stronger. What do I mean? Longer, longer. I hold the duration longer. I actually do it longer. Number 2, higher in your pitch. That syllable should be higher. And then stronger, and I mean volume. You're supposed to be louder for that one. When I find the right syllable to stress, then I'm going to go longer, higher, and stronger. If I have two-syllable words and the first syllable is the one we're going to stress, the whole pattern is going to sound like this. Da-da. I'm going to start. Really. Business. Going. Every. Little. During. Using. Something. System. Better. Those are our top 10 two-syllable words where I'm stressing the first syllable. Now I'm going to look at the top 10 two-syllable words where the second syllable is stressed. They sound like da-da. A moment ago, we talked about da-da. Now we're going to get da-da. About, because, before, around, between, without, again, within, support, away. Those are the top 10 two-syllable words where we're stressing the second syllable. Now, we're going to look at the top 3-syllable words where we're stressing the first syllable. There's going to be 3 syllables. The pattern's going to sound like this. Da-da-da. Area. Services. Government. Possible. National. Quality. Following. Personal. Energy. Usually. We just looked at how the first syllable was the one that was stressed, but what if it's the second syllable or the third syllable? I'm going to stress the second syllable now. It's going to sound like this. Da-da-da. Another, however, important, including, together, already. You might say, well, that wasn't 10 words. That's because I only took the top ones in each category out of the most popular 500 words in English. These are the ones you need the most. Doesn't matter if each category has a certain number. These are the ones you need the most. What if the stress in a 3-syllable word is on the third syllable? It'll sound like this. Da-da-da. Understand. Now, there's only one in that category. That does not mean that there's only one 3-syllable word where the third syllable is stressed in English. That just means that out of the top 500 words, that's the only one that fits that particular pattern. Now, we're going to look at 4-syllable words and 5-syllable words. Again, they're not going to fit exactly 10 for each one. 4-syllable words. There's nothing in the top 500 words where it is the first syllable that's stressed. Just doesn't occur in the top 500 words. But when we have 4-syllable words, we have a lot of words where the stress is on the second syllable and a couple that are on the third. If I'm going to stress the second syllable, the pattern's going to sound like this. Da-da-da-da. Experience, available, community, development, American, especially, particular, technology. What if there's 4 syllables and the stress is on the third syllable? It'll sound like da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Information, education. And then finally, we have a few 5-syllable words where the stress is not on the first, it's not on the second, it's on the third syllable. Not the fourth, not the fifth. There's 5 syllables, but in this case, at least the top 500 words in English, there's 2 words there that are 5 syllables, and it happens to be that both of them stress the third syllable. It's going to sound like this pattern. Da-da-da-da-da. Versity. International. Top syllable stress words that you need to know in English, taken out of the top 500 words. If you want a PDF of 200 words and more, there's a bonus in there, you can go over to my Buy Me a Coffee and get the complete list of all the words you need to know in the top 500 most common words. And I say 200 out of 500 because most of those out of the 500, they're only single syllable words. So you can get that at Buy Me a Coffee.